So, this is it. The final episode of Pluto. The final battle for the fate of the Earth, I guess. And in preparation for this final battle, my ring light, decided to not work. So I'm using a secondary lamp, and it makes me look a bit darker. But I like to see this as setting the mood, because I look on the bright side. Speaking of which, I'm Daniel. Welcome to On the Bright Side. And today, I'm finishing Pluto. This has taken me a lot longer than I expected, and I apologize for that. But it has been a hell of a journey, and I have loved every second of it. One of my favorite animes that I've watched within the past year. So last time, the final super advanced robot succumbed to Pluto. And it's super sad because Epsilon was a pacifist and everyone loved him. With all of these deaths, it has to mean something, because Adam has reawakened. Let's hope that he will be able to put a stop to this. That's our only hope at this point. But yeah, this is an hour-plus long episode, so we got a lot in store for us. So grab yourself a drink and let's get started. But before we get started, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell for notifications so you don't miss future anime reaction. If you love sci-fi and anime, or both at the same time, I also do, so subscribe so you don't miss more of that. Let's begin in 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, a storybook? Okay. They all have long, glorious hair. Yeah. That's why you don't listen to colonizers. Is this a real Japanese legend? Oh. Well, that's kind of relevant. Okay, looks a lot like God, what's the thing in Yellowstone? Hello, Epsilon. Yep, the teddy bear. One of the main things that I had no idea what this was supposed to be. Are you the president? Trachea. Was he really orchestrating it all? He's saying we're all going to die. Look at that art. He hasn't done anything? He's just been like staring? Like he sees death? Oh, what now? What is he drawing? Let her through. Oh my god, he's computing a lot of shit right now, huh? The computer doesn't need to write down their computation. Or unless it's for us. Anti-proton bomb. Oh, good. Yeah, when your most advanced robot is writing down the equation for a bomb to destroy the world, that's not a good sign for humanity. Is this Tenma here? Okay. Yeah, what's the deal with this robot? It seems to know a lot. Always with the emergencies. Fuck! Well, that's insane. How so? I was kind of hoping that Adam was going to be good because he's the ultimate good robot. Please be good. Yeah, that's what he did. Yep. Luckily, what Gesicht felt at the end was not hatred. Boy, Adam, come back to us. Do you want to learn? Have you been paying attention? We haven't been watching the same show, obviously. What is that? What is that? Let's see if we can logic with him. Is there a snail down there? Be nice to it, please. Please? Still a fascination with life. It's still there. I'm so tense. Oh man, we get to see more of Gesicht. Yes. Oh my god. Why am I so tense? Ooh. And that's when we got him. Right there. Ooh. Oh, Gesicht, such a badass. I missed him. And I will continue to miss him for my life. So, is Adam reliving these memories? This crazy scrapyard. Is that when he started wanting a kid? Ah, this is the guy who's all like, you can have the body. Robot hospital. That's interesting. Yeah, I didn't really expect this to get like so explicitly shown, but it's still alive. I mean, damn. If that's not fate, then I don't know what is. Say the line. There you go. We already know how the story ends, though. Genuine love felt for this child. Eventually gets killed. Gesicht got to understand that, what it means to be alive. If Adam has these memories, he should know how precious life is. I mean, you can either take Gesicht's story as a horrible tragedy, or a precious lesson. It's down to perspective, I guess. Didn't even hesitate. Did we see it? I don't think this is new, right? Is that... Did he really forgive him there? The music is so good during this section too. Yeah. Listen to that, Adam. Hear that. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh. Thank the Lord. God, like every fucking episode is almost having me crying nowadays. This is a really good show. Yeah. We have... Yeah, you were the one that kind of showed him how to do some shit, so... Oh, good. yeah, this guy is driving you is... Yeah, this one. Surely you can't be that surprised. You were just told he'll find you. Good luck. Now basically the living continuation of Gesicht. Yeah, which resulted in Sahad. The Bora project. Oh, that's what the... Okay. Makes sense. Uh-huh. Is that why he called in Tenma? Yep. You're responsible for a lot of this. I appreciate that he knows that. Oh, it's absolutely wonderful to see you too. What? Is this Bora?
Yeah, Bora.
Yeah. So Goji was actually real? Damn. So I've been wondering this the entire time. He is fully robot. You're a full robot. You don't even know it. If anyone would know it, it's this guy. Oh. He asked me to create another, like, version of himself. Oh! Abullah is the perfect robot? Okay, so he put that very hate-filled part. Yeah. And that created the perfect robot, which became the Abullah that we've been talking to the entire time. It was never Pluto or Bora or anything. That's crazy. His hatred endured into another life. Yeah, I gotta say, I didn't predict that. I love when things happen that I don't predict. Okay, that's why you're the robot who can create robots. Huh? My robot with DID theory has come true. Oh man, he's going crazy. Yeah, you've already killed more than enough. It's time to end it. Oh my god. Yeah. Okay. What did Bora inherit? They always fucking do that. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yeah. Yeah. We have to defeat this thing. Go into the core? Where to go? Yeah, you guys aren't continuing any of this shit. Alright. I didn't expect to be trying to prevent the apocalypse. Hatred caused this. Oh, is that the point of Bora? We'll see about that. Okay, so it absolutely is just the United States. Why'd they change the name? They kept the name for, like, most other countries, correct? Well, I guess Persia's no longer Persia, so... Okay, so it is Yellowstone. So it's the whole, super volcanic eruption thing? 5,000 years ago.
5200年前です。さらに酸性雨が降り続いた後には超低温期が訪れます。およそ数ヶ月で生物の大半が死に絶える。
Awesome.
では今回その最悪の大噴火が起きるのかね。
起こりません。
I mean, unless something can stop it, but there's something moving in the magma. Oh God! Hatred should not lead you to do this. So, teddy bear advisor, what the fuck?
知ってたよ。あんなうろたえたふりしなくてもいいのにね。
ふり？
彼言ってたでしょ。大半の生物は死に絶えるって。
So robots won't. Okay. That was the plan all along, you stupid fuck.
残った人間は君にあげるよ、大統領。
So what is this? What is this? Within this episode, if we don't stop it. Oh shit! This show just switched from murder mystery to disaster movie so easily. I love how it's just like a giant featureless figure. Adam's got to do it. I still think Pluto should also help. What? Come to this robot? What's the deal with this fucking guy? I don't know how he knows about anything, but he just... Oh, okay, sure. Is that why he blew up part of the wall? What's the deal with the teddy bear? Oh, thank you for not telling us. Kinda weird, but okay. I know it's like not actually weird, but yep. He's the robot with heart. How you been holding up? Is Adam gonna visit her? He is.
Atom.
Yep, I'm awake. Your efforts weren't in vain. That's right. Ah, it's very nice. Don't hug me too long. I've got to save the world.
最後の瞬間まであなたに会いたいと思っていました。
Yeah.
ロボットは嘘をつけませんから。
That's become almost like a reassuring saying.
聞いていい？はい。私たち夫婦は同じ時期、同じように記憶が欠落していることに気づいたの。
Yep.
私は未だにその欠けた部分を思い出せないまま。
Are we gonna tell her about her child?
人は私たちの欠けた記憶って何？いいえ、ゲジヒトさんは何も。
I mean, it might be for the best.
いいえ、すべて話しました。
You really didn't tell her.
また会える？もちろんです。
Let's hope so. He's so fast. You just lied to me. It was out of love, not out of... God damn! Oh! comes the
い
storm.
よいよ始まります。もう行かなくちゃ。
First, we gotta meet up.
ゲジヒトさん。
Look at him go, he's so cool! I've been waiting for this moment my entire life. There he is. The rematch. How's it gonna go differently this time? Oh boy. I was thinking now that we have learned hatred, we might have a little bit more of a fighting edge to us. Ugh. Ooh. Oh my god. Okay. Nice move.
君は憎しみの塊だけど、
But so am I now.
僕の憎しみの方が強い。
Oh. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I need to calm down, but I can't.
森を愛した。
I almost forgot about Mont Blanc.
水と戦いた
North?
くなかった。
Everyone's favorite. Oh, keep going, keep going.
ブランドとヘラクレスはライバルだった。でも誰よりも強い友情で結ばれていた。
The only one he didn't kill was Gesicht, who was probably killed at the plot of this teddy bear guy.
愛情を伝えようとした。
How could you? Oh, look at that.
ゲジヒトの
He
像
spared
が入
you.
っている。
He spared Pluto, though.
ダメお兄ちゃん、憎しみとか悲しみとか強すぎると兄ちゃんだって相手を殺しちゃうよ。
I mean, I like seeing edgy Adam, but can I just say with the edgy Adam, I called that, and I'm really proud of myself. Oh, look at that. Come on. It's not the right thing to do. As robots, we spread happiness, not hatred. I love this. Nothing comes from hatred. Ooh. And I know Pluto's a bit suicidal right now, but seriously, my guy, we could really use your help.
みんなの言う通りだ。
He's crying.
フルート。いや、
The overwhelming sorrow.
これが流れるのか。わからないんだ。
When you can't do anything about your hatred, it's frustrating. It's natural to feel that way.
人間は流れ星。
Oh, they're gonna bond!
何か願い事した。僕はしたよ。
What'd you wish for? Yep.
おそらく君と同じだ。
Are they teaming up?
僕行かなくちゃ。
Come on.
どこへ行くの？
Help him out, Sahad. I must go. My planet needs me. But quite literally this time. Ugh. I mean, if it blows up, then it blows up, and we're all fucked anyway. So why not be in ground zero?
ボラはもうすぐ地球を終わらせる。アトムにも止められない。
But Adam and Pluto? Together?
ボラは憎しみそのものだ。
Bora is hatred itself. This is what happens when you let hatred consume the world. Destroys it.
そこから出てらっしゃい。理論通りなら
In theory, the Earth is doomed.
最後まで希望を捨てないのが人間だ。
You're goddamn right.
天魔博士、あなたは天才科学
But you're kind of a shit human.
大統領、非常事態宣言を。
I mean, what good will it do? I'm busy talking to my teddy bear, who has whatever this is. Are we gonna explain it yet?
僕が守ってあげるよ。
Why are you trusting anything this teddy bear tells you?
君は一生僕の奴隷だ。
Well, that's the price you pay. Make deals with the devil, become his slave.
ボラを汎用紙爆弾を解体しようとしているんだ。
Holy shit, we don't have much time left in this
その前
episode.
にアトムの体が溶けてしまう。
I feel like this episode could go on for like another hour. but only got like 11 minutes left. Look at it.
聞こえるかいボラ。
It's kind of grotesque.
仕方ない。始めるよ。汎用子爆弾解体に約5分。僕の体が溶け出すまであと5分。
Oh god! Pluto? Sorry, Sahad. Yes! 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 This means Sahad's probably gonna die.
憎しみからは何も生まれないアトム汎用子爆弾の設計データを転送してくれ早く
Trust. This is insane. I mean, I know this is exactly what I wanted and what I predicted, but I still love to see it. Oh? Okay.
アトム裏に伝えてくれありがとうと
No, you know what this means. He's disabling it for you.
逃げても無駄だもしそうなれば地球が終わる
That's what I'm saying.
アトム地球を頼んだぞ
Oh my god. Oh, the animation. Oh my god, here it goes. Oh my god. Look at this. Oh. Save them. Oh.
ペルティエフェクト電圧をかけることで急激な熱吸収反応が起こる
Oh, okay, you're explaining it better than I could.
超低温状態となる空が
An aurora. Thank you,
なんと
Sahad.
鮮やかなまるで花畑じゃないか
Your dream.
サハドが地球を救ったんです。
マグマが静まっていく
Huh? Yeah,
風が止まったつまんないな
What the fuck is this teddy bear?
次の手を考えればいいさ方法はいくらでもあるからね
I guess that's alluding to another arc. Oh boy. Oh my god. My god. Well, I mean, you kind of deserve this one.
ブラ1589
Can you destroy that thing too?
暖かいそして弱いそういうことかアトム
Is it going to?
君と僕は同じ神の領域にいると思ったのに
What is that thing? Is there actually more, or is it just like alluding to
世
where
界から憎しみが消えない限り
Astro Boy goes from here?
きっとまた憎しみがなくなる日は来ますか。
Probably not.
わからないその日が来るのを願うだけだ
We can only hope.
モンブラン、ノース2号、ブランド、ヘラクレス、エプシロン、ゲジヒト、そして
Sahad.
サハド。
They're all
きっとみんな祈
incredible.
っています。そんな日が来ることを。
Oh my god. Huh? Oh, what an incredible show. This is like the National Treasure theme. What is playing right now? All right, everyone. That was Pluto. That was a really, really good anime. Remember when I said you should watch this anime ASAP? Initially, when I saw this show, I just saw that it was like a Naoki Urasawa adaptation of an Astro Boy arc, and I was like, oh yeah, that's gonna be a masterpiece. Oh yeah, that's what it's gonna be. It was pretty much as good as you can get. It's not perfect. I wouldn't call it a masterpiece, but it's so good. Let's talk about this final episode. So, I feel like there were a lot of emotional things wrapped up. It pretty much went exactly how I saw it in my mind. I didn't really predict beforehand that Sahad was going to sacrifice himself, but it's a pretty logical outcome, and it's very sad because Sahad's purpose was to cover the world in flowers, but he was corrupted by hatred. Everything was corrupted by hatred. Do you know the amount of good? Like, think about it. The amount of good that Bora could have brought. The amount of good that Sahad could have brought. But instead, Abullah decided to pass on his vengeance to a robot to continue to carry it out. He could have done so much good. All of these robots have been doing since the war have been trying to do good, trying to do the best they can. He was not able to see that. He was not able to conceive of that because he was so consumed by hatred. And you know, this anime talks a lot about ideals, and it's very idealistic. You know, it literally ends with, we have to pray for a day when there's no hatred. I try to live my life with as little hate as possible. I don't know if it comes across on my channel extremely well, but I try to be very positive. And it's not like an act or anything. It's not like I must put on my positive face to watch things. No, I'm genuinely like this when I watch shows. I don't think there's much use in being like upset by a lot of things. You know, sometimes you hear a bunch of people be like, "Oh, I hate this character," or "I hate this anime," and then I watch it and I'm like, not bad. There are very few shows that I can say that I hate. I think at the end of the day, we should all strive to hate less. I'm pulling out the real controversial opinions here. You know, stories with themes like this, it's not crazy. You know, everyone knows that you should strive to hate less. But I think it's important to reinforce that. And it's important for very skilled writers to use their skills to exemplify why that's true. Osamu Tezuka and Naoki Urasawa are incredible writers. They're able to get across their point. It's awesome. I love it. That's just such like an amazing combo too. I'm really tempted to just go pick up like the entirety of the manga after this and reread this story. I usually don't buy manga for things that have anime, so maybe I'll pick up like 20th Century Boys and read that. I should also continue my read through of Blackjack. That's just the best Osamu Tezuka work in my opinion. Maybe I'll read Phoenix too. That one's also pretty highly regarded. It's just that it's unfinished. Really, really love this show. I love how, you know, I also love shows where everyone comes together. It's unfortunate that everyone had to die for this outcome to happen, really. And they didn't all have to die. So it really feels like a waste. But when you lose people like that, you can't let it get you down. You have to think of their memory and be like, this is what Abullah didn't do. When his family died, he wasn't like, what he should have done was think about what would they want from me. And they probably would have wanted for you to make the world a better place. They probably wouldn't have wanted you to kill people. But speaking of Abullah, he's not dead. I'm surprised about that. Now, obviously, I know that this story is kind of weird because it is an arc in the middle of a larger story. So it's going to have some elements that it's going to leave loose hanging threads to possibly pick up in the future. And I'm probably not going to read Astro Boy to figure out where those pick up. So if anyone's knowledgeable about that, about if this story does continue, I'd love to know. Because there was also the teddy bear, which was like introduced barely and not resolved at all. So there's just like some AI entity in the background trying to destroy all humans. That makes sense. Is this the final boss? Astro Boy did end. So if I kind of find it interesting that it is like another young voice, like kind of like Adam. It's like an anti-Adam. For the most part, this arc wrapped up everything it needed to. I like that Bora didn't really feel like a robot, but like a force of nature. You know, there's gonna be a lot that I can say about this anime. And I hope that you guys will all talk with me in the comments about it. because I know I'm not going to be able to say my entire thoughts on this show. I'd be curious to watch through this again. I love rewatching mystery things to see how they were all foreshadowed, where all the pieces fit into place. I think my favorite parts of this finale was Adam getting Gesicht's memories and then living some of that, learning that nothing comes from hatred. Such a good lesson, such a good line. But Adam does know what hatred is. So he is able to fight with that a little bit. It might give him strength when he needs it, but he should not rely on it. This is starting to sound a lot like Star Wars. Hatred may be a path to quick strength, but it's not the Jedi way. I also really like the scene where Adam talked with Helena. That's a really interesting scene, and might be like the most morally complex scene, because he lied. He didn't want to tell her about the child. I don't know if I agree with that decision. It was probably not great to talk about it right now, but I do like that Helena realized that he lied for her sake. He cares about her so much, and it's possibly the Gesicht's memory inside of him that was preventing him from telling her. I love that line also from Brown about this is what it feels like to have heart. That was actually a very important moment that he touched Adam. That in that moment he understood, and it's what stopped him from killing the president. You know, even if it's like this guy who was secretly plotting, I want to know what that machine was. That's something that'll never figured out. It looked like a massive server room or something. But yeah, in general, this is probably one of, if not the best story about robots that I've ever watched. I feel like I've approached a lot of stories about robots by thinking of them like, you know, you don't think of them as human. You're all like, they're robots. How much emotion can they have? But like, this show is going to change how I think about other shows about and movies and stuff about robots. Like, I'm going to go back and like watch Ghost in the Shell and think about it differently this time. I find it really impressive how this show is able to just make these robots feel like living creatures and make you understand what they're going through. It's really hard to accomplish that. Now, if you're going to ask me who my favorite robot is, it's probably Gesicht. Gesicht is probably the best character in this show. I really liked Epsilon. I really liked North. North, that second half of that first episode, from my understanding, people kind of view that's like the best part of the story for a lot of people. And I can see why. It's really good. It's like so disconnected from the rest of the show, like having seen the rest of it. It's kind of like the perfect way to introduce the show. There was a vision with the North storyline, but I liked everyone else too. I liked everything else that the show had to offer. I talked about a little bit last time. I saw some people saying that they weren't super satisfied with the ending. I kind of get it in the fact that like it does feel like it all wraps up very quickly. I can understand feeling that, but the ending, it perfectly pretty much follows through on everything that was being set up. It is a very quick ending. You know, I can understand being like, whoa, that was abrupt. I kind of felt that way a little bit too, but sci-fi and anime is just my favorite combination in the world, and this show is proving why. I'm really tempted to like, I mean, it's going on my list. I gotta show everyone that I know that hasn't seen this show, and I recommend that you all do that too. Thank you, all robots, for your sacrifices. And thank you, everyone at home, for watching, for sticking with me. If you have stuck with me this long, I really, really appreciate it. If you liked my reaction to this episode or just Pluto in general, then you can let me know by leaving a like, and you can comment. You can tell me what your favorite part about the show was, and you can subscribe and hit the bell for notifications so you don't miss what's next. Currently watching Code Geass. If you like sci-fi stuff, that's a great one. I'm on season 2. I don't think I've said this anywhere yet on my channel, but I'm going to be starting Bad Batch, the final season whenever that comes out. If you've been around on my channel for a long time, you know I always do the Star Wars shows. With all that being said, I hope that I can make your day better, and I hope that you continue to have good days, free of hatred. So until next time, take it easy, everyone.